So The Sims 4 has been getting tons and tons of updates since its release. If you compare this game when it was just released back in 2014 to today's version, it's like night and day. There were no ghosts, no toddlers, no swimming pools, no terrain editing, no gender customization, heck, even their worldview looks like this back then. But unfortunately, each update that implements a huge brand new feature usually changes the game's internal structure, which usually breaks many mods. Because of that, around a year ago, the Sims team introduced a new way to add free contents without many drastic changes with a new service called Sims Delivery Express, or SDX for short. SDX updates are different from a patch. You can download SDX updates in-game without needing a client update, and it usually won't break your old mods as long as you're connected to the internet. The game will check if there's any new SDX update every time you enter the game. If there's one, the game will download it, but you can still play the game. Once it's finished, you'll be notified and you need to restart in order for the new contents to be installed. There's also a setting for this feature where you can enable or disable auto downloads, set the checking frequency for any new Sims Delivery Express update, and check if there's any update manually. This feature has been implemented to The Sims 4 since December 2021, and it has been over a year since its inclusion. So what have they done so far from these SDX updates in their first year? Well, I'm here to summarize it. Without further ado, let's check it out. On December 7th, 2021, the first SDX update was out. This update added one new feminine hairstyle. Here are all of its variations. This hairstyle is also available for children and toddlers as well. On December 15th, 2021, still in the same month, another SDX update was out. In preparation for the holiday season, the update added 7 holiday themes built by decoration objects. This includes a fruitcake, a bow, a cake inside a glass case, spice shakers, fireplace tools, aprons wall decor, and a big bow wall decor. This update also added one new cooking recipe called hallacas, a Venezuelan meal. You can cook it with level 3 cooking skill. There's also one new mixology recipe called coquito, a Puerto Rican drink. You can make this with level 2 mixology skill. Additionally, there's a brief description for each new recipes from now if you're interested with their backgrounds. On January 10th, 2022, another SDX update was out. This time, it added new Create the Sim items based on Korean traditional outfit, hanbok. It includes one new feminine outfit, one masculine outfit, one feminine adult hairstyle, and one masculine head accessory. On February 9th, 2022, a bunch of stuff was added. First, this update added durag and bonnet head accessory as well as a new robe outfit. All these Create the Sim items were created in collaboration with Complex Sims, a talented CC creator. There's also this new carnival face mask accessory your Sims can wear too. This update also added many new food and drink recipes. There are 5 new Latin America recipes, mostly from Brazil. I apologize in advance if I butchered their pronunciation, but I'll try my best. These new recipes include brigadeiro with level 2 cooking skill, churrasco which can only be cooked from a grill with level 3 cooking, acarajé with level 5 cooking, pão de queijo with level 1 cooking, and virgin caipirinha with level 1 mixology skill. And that's not all. There are also 6 new recipes based on East Asian countries, including Korean dishes like tteokguk with level 2 cooking skill, kalpichim with level 3 cooking skill, japchae with level 1 cooking skill, and also Chinese dishes like rice cake with level 1 cooking, steamed fish with level 7 cooking, and minced pork noodles with level 4 cooking. There are 2 new songs for the retro radio station, which are Hyper Time Sim Place from The Sims 2 Nightlife and Viwa Funa Wabi from The Sims 3. Additionally, there are 2 new scenarios, one permanent scenario called Power Couple, which requires you to create a new household with 2 young adults. At the start of the game, both of them will automatically be married and will be in level 4 of the business career. If one of these outcomes are met, each sim in the household will be rewarded with 5,000 satisfaction points. The other scenario is a limited time one called Celebrate Carnival, which was only available until March 8, 2022. It can be used on existing or new households, and if one of these goals are met, each sims will be rewarded with 2,500 satisfaction points. Oh yeah, if you're curious, I used this all scenario mod by Twisted Maxi in order to be able to access past limited time scenarios. The link to it will be in the description. On February 22nd, 2022, a new SDX update was out, but this time it only added 2 new permanent scenarios. The first scenario, called Honeymooners, can be played on a new household or an existing one with 2 married sims. To complete it, the couple needs to take a vacation somewhere and then woohoo to be completed. After this, each sim in the household will be rewarded with 5,000 satisfaction points. The second scenario, called Engage in Conflict, can be used on a new or existing household. If used on a new household with at least 2 adult sims, for some reason they won't automatically be engaged and have bad relationship. Anyway, if one of these outcomes are met, each sims will be rewarded with 5,000 satisfaction points. And if you try this scenario out on an existing household with married sims, the scenario completes itself and you'll immediately be rewarded right after you load the household. Yeah, I think this scenario is broken right now. On March 24th, 2022, oh hey, that's my birthday, an SDX update was out with 4 new tattoos your sims can use. These tattoos are a result of collaboration with various real-life tattoo artists, which includes this butterfly tattoo by Mani, this moon tattoo by Genesis, this back tattoo by Christ Inc., and this leg tattoo by Young Park. There's also this new sponge color hair for adults, this converted hair for toddlers, and the durag, bonnet, and robe from the previous SDX update is now available for child and toddler sims. Additionally, there's a new painting decorations your sim can place, which was also another collaboration, but this time with Lano, a Brazilian art team. This update also introduced 2 new scenarios, the permanent well-rounded scenario, which was previously a limited time one back in November 2021, and the inspirational mentor limited time scenario, which were available until 26th of April 2022. This scenario can be played on a new or existing household and requires a female young adult and a female teenager. The adult sim will automatically be level 2 in most skills, and once you complete all these goals, each sim in the household will gain 5,000 satisfaction points. On April 13th, 2022, another SDX update was out. This update includes a new feminine hairstyle that can be used for all ages. There's also a new permanent Plan a Sim scenario. The scenario can be played on a new or existing household with only 1 adult sim. Once started, you'll gain 5 forbidden fruit of the plant sim and a starter vegetable seed pack in your inventory. The fruit can be eaten so you can become a plant sim for 5 days or planted to receive more fruits. While becoming a plant sim, you need to complete all these goals to complete the scenario. If completed, you'll obtain the Super Green Thumb reward trait. If you don't become a plant sim, a 24-hour moodlet will appear, and if it expires, you'll fail the scenario. On April 27th, 2022, an SDX update was released that includes this new adult tank top theme around Earth to celebrate Earth Day. This update also included 1 new daycare cactus plant called Night Blooming Cereus plant. What's cool with this is that the last 2 swatches of this object glows in the dark at night. There are also 2 new Arab cooking recipes, which includes Za'atar Manaish with level 3 cooking and Knafe with level 4 cooking skill. Additionally, a new limited time scenario called Frog Fanatic was also available until May 24, 2022. That's only available for new households. The sim will obtain level 1 fishing skill and level 2 cooking skill, and they need to complete all these frog-related goals. Upon completion, each sim will gain 5,000 satisfaction points. On May 25th, 2022, a new SDX update was out, and it's a famous one because this time it gave the pre-made goth household we all know and love a complete makeover. So now, whenever you create a new game, the goth family will be replaced by this new version, and honestly, it's a bit of a mixed bag for me. Cassandra got the best change. Mortimer is pretty cool. Not sure about Bella because they changed her old dress, which was very iconic. And Alexander got the worst makeover for me. If you don't like this new change, you can still get the classic goth family from Max's official gallery page. Besides that, there's also some new build by objects, which includes this small dining table, this dining chair, and this Into the Moodlet table lamp that has happy emotional aura. A new song titled DTM by Alice Long Yoga was also added for the alternative radio station. Besides that, 2 new scenarios were released. One of them is this permanent In the Moodlet scenario, available for existing and new household. It requires only 1 adult sim, and they will immediately be employed as a level 1 retail part-timer with a painting easel and the Into the Moodlet lamp in the inventory. If they complete these emotion-related goals, the sim will gain 4 of each emotional potions. There's also this limited time scenario called Best Friends Forever that was available until June 29, 2022 for existing or new households. It requires 1 child sim and at least 1 adult sim, and once they complete these friendship-related goals until the child grow up, they will gain 5 flirty potions. On June 8, 2022, a new SDX update was out, and it introduced this new Logitech gaming headset and cap as a collaboration with Logitech. And they're huge as heck for some reason, and seeing actual words written in Latin alphabets on the clothing in The Sims is a bit weird. The Pride Flag wall decor also got 2 new swatches this time around. Additionally, there's a new permanent scenario called Proud Parent, which can be played on a new or existing household with 1 or 2 adult sims. Once they've completed these parenting-related goals, all Sims in the household will obtain the Family Savant reward trait. And 5 days after that, on June 13, 2022, a new SDX update was released. Wow, that's pretty quick. I wonder what they're bringing in this time. And turns out it was nothing. Literally, not a single new content was added in this one. But the official Twitter account of The Sims stated that this update was dropped in preparation for the base game update that will be released on the next day, which included moon phases and telescopes. And just 2 days after this, on June 15, 2022, yet another new SDX update was out. But again, there's nothing in this one. The Sims Twitter account also released another statement that this update was dropped in preparation for a new game pack that will be released on the next day, Werewolves. On June 23, 2022, another SDX update was out, and unlike the last two updates, some new contents were finally included this time. As a celebration for Juneteenth, an important holiday in the US on June 19th, this update includes this new jersey in Create a Sim. The swatches for this jersey include Juneteenth-themed swatches and other general ones like these cookout-themed ones. This update also introduced two new recipes: fried fish plate, which requires level 5 cooking skill, and barbecue ribs plate, which requires level 7 cooking skill and can only be cooked on a grill. There were also two new limited time scenarios. One of them is cookout, which can be done on existing or new households. You need to complete all these goals in order to complete it. You will also be able to host a new social event, cookout. Upon completion, each Sims in the household will gain 5,000 satisfaction points. The other scenario is Explore the Night. You can do this on new or existing households, and you need to complete these multiple night-related goals. Upon completion, all Sims in the household will get the Seldom Sleepy reward trait. On August 10, 2022, and weirdly enough after the absence of a new update on July, another SDX update was out. This update includes two new hairstyles: this coily twist back hairstyle that's available for adult and child Sims, and this straight hairstyle. Looks familiar? Well, it's because it's pretty much the same hairstyle as this one released back in April, but without the two-tone coloring. There are also two new masculine top wears, which includes this two wrist shirt and this rolled shirt, and two new masculine bottom wears like this cuffed jeans and these shorts. These cast items can also be worn by Sims with feminine body build. Some new masculine cast items also got some new swatches, including this tuck shirt, long loose t-shirt, open button shirt, baggy pants, two of these pants, and these sneakers. I'm not sure which ones are the new swatches, so I'm just gonna show them all here. Oh, and since High School Year's expansion packs was going to come out, this update also includes this high school sweater for adults and two new high school face paints you can freely customize. Additionally, a new permanent scenario called Alien Stole My Parents was out, and it can be done on new or existing households, with at least one teen sim, one child sims, and at least one adult. It's a pretty cool scenario though. Once you're in, all the adults in the home will be gone for good since they're abducted. You will be left with only 500 simoleons, and all students will get F on their grade. In order to have their parents be returned, they need to complete all these goals before aging up. Upon completion, each sim will get this mentor reward trait. On November 8, 2022, after 3 months of silence, a new SDX update was finally dropped, but it only added a new poster for It Takes Two, another game published by EA, being attached with pushpins. And that's it, just an ad, after 3 months. Well, at least they made the effort to have it in Simlish. On November 17, 2022, a new SDX update was dropped, and this includes two new hairstyles that was made as a collaboration with D-Sims, a Sims content creator. These hairstyles include this band 2 knots and 2-strand twist hairstyle. They are also available for child Sims as well. There are also 3 new mustache included here. Here are all of its variants. There's also this EA Sports jersey included in this update, probably to celebrate 2022 World Cup. One new song from Anita titled Practice is also included in the pop radio station. Additionally, there are also a bunch of new Create a Sim items themed around Mass Effect, another game franchise published by EA. Most of them are in the form of new swatches on existing items, like for these 2 baseball caps and a beanie, and 4 new swatches for this masculine t-shirt. Though it also added a new feminine t-shirt with 4 Mass Effect themed swatches and 10 solid color swatches, a new back tattoo with 2 variants, and this arm tattoo. And the last SDX update on 2022 was released on December 1st, 2022. For this update, well, it only added another bunch of promotional Create a Sim items, this time promoting Dragon Age, yet another EA franchise. Oh, and it's pretty much the exact same as the previous promotional items. There are 4 new swatches in this masculine and feminine t-shirt, 1 new swatch each for these baseball caps and this beanie, and 3 new arm tattoos. Oh yeah, and the mean seams bug that has been going around for a while was fixed in this SDX update too. So those are all Sims Delivery Express updates released on their first year of service. As of February 18, 2023, there are not a single new SDX update this year, not even on January. In my opinion, some of the contents introduced here are pretty great, but unfortunately, the release schedules of each update are somewhat inconsistent, especially right near the end. I hope they will introduce more stuff from this service in the future. So what do you think about Sims Delivery Express? Feel free to express your opinions about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope that you like it, and if you do like it and want more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. See you later!